Can you please give a warm welcome to Sarah Eltel?
Have you ever seen a magician pull a rabbit out of a hat? Well, that's kind of like a spark. Something amazing that happens at unexpected times. It isn't just the clashing of two rocks or a spark between two people. It could be an inspirational message, and it could be described in many other ways too. My spark was like a rabbit being pulled out of a hat. At first, I didn't really see anything, but then it appeared clearly right in front of me. Last summer, I went to Thailand. It wasn't a typical teenage girl vacation for shopping and tanning. We went to a fitness camp to start a healthier life for us in Dubai. They exercised us mentally and physically. We got the chance to become warriors while we were having a truly exceptional experience I will never forget. Well, anyway, I didn't come to TEDx to talk about my amazing time in the camp. In Thailand, we got the opportunity to explore a country all the way across the world from where we live by visiting rural villages. And as we were on these amazing excursions, I noticed something. I saw children, my age and younger, working instead of being at school. This was when I had my spark, a spark that will change my views of the world forever. And I know what you're thinking. Don't they have summer vacation too? Well, they don't, because we start our summer a bit earlier than they do. So anyways, as I saw these children working instead of learning, I felt bad for them, because without education, they won't be able to learn other languages, practice their grammar, and even learn math that will help them in the jobs they are currently in, like food stalls and bazaars. I mean, they're the next builders, workers, bankers, doctors, and generation to step up and take on the world and have their own responsibilities. And even though I was most glad that school was over, I still wanted to help them. So I thought to myself, how am I going to help them? I'm not in my home country. I don't know how to speak their language except how to say hello and goodbye, and I know nothing about them. But I was still determined to persevere and help them. After Thailand, I went to Amman, Jordan for the rest of the summer. I spent a lot of time with my younger relatives, teaching them right from wrong and just having fun with them, you know, their children. We even donated a few things to the children's orphanage. It made me appreciate the life I am so blessed to have. Okay, I want the whole audience to close their eyes for just a second and think about this. As you're living a hopefully well life with all your accommodations available for you, someone else your age is hungry, ill with no proper medication, working for low wages, and not getting a proper education. Now, hopefully you would have all closed your eyes and opened them now. As we returned to Dubai to start the academic year, I was still determined to help children in any way possible. I raised money for the Palestinian Children Relief Fund, volunteered in our primary school's production, supervised younger children in younger grades during our lunch breaks, helped out in a local nursery, and something I'm very proud of. Me and a couple of friends raised around 1,200 dirhams for the Don Bosco Children's Home in Borneo, Malaysia, just by doing community car wash. See what you could do when you put your mind to it? It's all because of the spark. Now, I know I'm only 14 years old, and I still have a long way to go, but as I grow up and gain more knowledge, I'll be able to change many lives. Look at me now. With education, I wouldn't be up here expressing my spark to you all, and I wouldn't have realized how this world actually worked. A quote by Mahatma Gandhi: "Live as if you were to die tomorrow, learn as if you were to live forever." The man behind this quote changed the entire future of India with his education of the world and his perseverance for peace to evolve. I mean, Mahatma Gandhi wasn't the richest man, but he was the most capable of doing something because he had the knowledge. You can never stop the flow of knowledge. You can never stop taking in knowledge. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying you have to travel all the way across the world for you to get your spark. It's all about the tiny details in everyday life that can make a difference. Even if it's putting some spare change in a donation box, it makes a difference. And as a global community, we are responsible to help these children get a proper education so that they could become the next generation in charge of this global community. We are one. We have one mind. We are one organism, and we have one thought. And as we are all one, each of us deserve the same as the rest of us, especially when it comes to education. So now you know my spark, and hopefully this would have ignited a fire in you. And someday, I hope to take my spark experience and take it to greater extents. Maybe in the future, there will be a better life for the children in Thailand. Maybe in the future, everybody would have excelled. Thank you.